Hello and welcome back. So today I want to do a couple of book reviews, and they are on two short story collections, Heartbreaker by Maryse Meijer and Gutshot by Amelia Gray. So the reason I wanted to review these together is because I basically finished them around the same time, and they are both kind of in the same vein. So they're both very creepy and kind of disturbing, but also beautiful and amazingly written. Like, the writing in these books is incredible. Heartbreaker by Maryse Meijer, it has an amazing cover, but also it features books about, well, quite odd things, really. There's a story about some kids who just want to have sex with a girl that works at a shop, and she ends up kind of agreeing to this, but only if they use knives and like mutilate her in the process. There's also a story told from the perspective of a fire, or I think it's from the perspective of, no, sorry, that's incorrect. It's from the perspective of a man who basically falls in love with a forest fire, a huge forest fire. It's crazy. And I don't know, like, every story in this book, there are about 15 of them, are they're very atmospheric and very kind of taut and creepy, and they all have an underlying tone of just macabre. Like, when you're reading them, you start reading and you're like, oh, okay, this is a well-written story, the writing's beautiful, it's very to the point, like there's swearing and stuff in it, but you're like, oh, okay, this is cool. But then, as you keep reading the stories, 2 or 3 pages in, they get creepier and creepier and creepier, until most of the time until the last 1 or 2 pages, where something happens and it's just disturbing and creepy and disgusting, but also, in that vein, beautifully written at the same time. So, that's just a very quick review of Heartbreaker by Maryse Meijer. And then the other one I wanted to talk about was Gutshot by Amelia Gray. I actually started Heartbreaker by Maryse Meijer before Gutshot by Amelia Gray, but I finished Gutshot by Amelia Gray first because the stories are just insane. So in the same vein as Heartbreaker, they are also beautifully written, but disturbing and creepy and just weird at the same time. This collection features, I'm just reminding myself by looking at the back. Okay, yeah, this collection features a woman who goes to somebody's house and ends up playing a game where she has to kind of live in the ducts of the walls of the house, which is creepy. There's a story in here where a woman receives sexual pleasure by a man inserting stones inside her, which is creepy. There's one where a woman falls in love with a fox and catches him cheating on her with another fox. There's one where there's a snake that divides this town in the middle, and the main character kind of digs further into the belly of the snake and then kind of reveals a cave inside and goes inside the cave, and then the snake starts to close up. This one is just brilliant. It is longer, well, a tiny bit longer than Heartbreaker. It's got about 18 stories in it, but it is so tense and so creepy and so vivid and so disturbing that it is brilliant. And yeah, I just think both of these short story collections are amazing, and if you love short story collections and you like dark, twisted, creepy, disturbing short story collections, these will be for you. They're brilliant. I've also got another one which is published by the same company, Farrar, Straus and Giroux, called The Dark Dark by Samantha Hunt, which is also supposed to be disturbing and creepy, but brilliant at the same time. So yeah, both of these books, if you follow me on Goodreads, you can see my progress. What I do is, instead of writing my thoughts every time I update my progress on Goodreads, I write a piece from, if it's a short story collection, from a short story, and I say what page and what short story it is. If it's from a book, I normally put like the page and the chapter, and all the things I write in my progress updates on Goodreads are passages and stuff from the books that I think are noteworthy, that I think are amazing. So yeah, there are trigger warnings in both these books for domestic abuse, paedophilia. Well, not strictly paedophilia. Kind of like disturbing sexual thoughts and tensions. And I think there's a suicide warning in one of them. I'm not sure. But even so, they're both brilliant, and I love them both. Like I said, Gutshot I love the most out of both of them. I forgot what... did I say what rating I gave them? I gave them both 4 out of 5 stars each on Goodreads. Because I loved them. Okay. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about either of these books, please let me know in the comments below and I will answer you. And yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you again soon.